Yeah, I'm so glad to see you today. Hello, my networking friend. Are you having a wonderful Friday? I hope you are. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you're not, I pray that it gets better because it up until now, if it hasn't been, that doesn't mean that it can't be great from here on out. Or at least that's what I like to hold on to. It's been a full day today. It's been a day of, let's just say, challenging. By the end of today, I will have some great overcomer stories. I am confident of that. That's what I'm holding on to. So I am so glad to be with you today. And as you know, I come live every Wednesday with networking know-how to help you network like we do in our community. Just network stress-free, but it's not Wednesday. So if you haven't been tuning in, I've been going live every day since Wednesday, and I will be going live every day until this coming Wednesday. Why? Because we've got our very special exclusive glimpse of Down and Dirty Networking coming on Wednesday. It is our virtual sneak peek event. And so I go live every day to answer your questions. Our community is not open to the public very often. So other times I'm coming in here helping you learn how to network and be more effective, regardless of the style of networking that you do, whether you're doing traditional networking or you're doing relational networking. But when the community is open, because that's what we're all about, we're not an educational company, we are an online community. And so I'm going live every day to answer your questions. So if you have questions, go ahead and put them in chat. I'm gonna make sure I can see chat so I can see everybody. Hey, I see somebody watching live. Hey, good to see you. And thank you for those watching on replay. I really appreciate you watching on replay. So if you've got a question, you can pop it in chat. If you're watching and we're connecting for the first time and we haven't yet connected, I'm Laura Orlando, the Stress Commando. And yes, I'm the founder and CEO of Down and Dirty Networking. And we are revolutionizing networking because we're doing things differently. We are completely shaking things up. We are all about 100% relational networking. So it's about having meaningful and authentic conversations to build lasting relationships. There are no sales pitches. So there's no 30-second commercials. Or earlier today, I was on an event and it's so funny when I'm on this event that I attend every Friday morning. And they were talking about the best ways to network on LinkedIn or on social media. And one of the things people said not to do is just immediately connect with someone and start sending them pitches. And what they said is that's called is pitch slapping, which I was like, oh my gosh, that makes me laugh every time I hear it. But if you think about it, we probably have experienced that. And sadly, I've done it. I am guilty of it. So when it happens to me, I feel like that's karma because that's what I thought networking was about. I thought it was about selling. And so that's what I did. I was selling and telling, selling and telling. But what I've learned is though there is an aspect to the transactional style of traditional networking, I have since learned there is another way, which is our relational networking. And relational networking is, like I said, it's that relationship building. It's about having meaningful conversations free of sales pitches. So that is what our community provides is a curated forum and platform of like-minded professionals from diverse backgrounds that provide 360-degree perspectives to have meaningful conversations so that we can co-elevate, collaborate, and connect. So today, the question that I'm answering, unless you have somebody I say in chat, I'll definitely answer them. And if you're watching this on replay, go ahead and post your questions in chat. I will still answer them. I do pay attention to all of those, regardless of what platform you're watching on. Whether you're watching on LinkedIn, whether you're watching on YouTube, or you're watching on Facebook, I will connect with you on all of your comments. So just be patient with me. But yes, I'll get to them. So today's question was, who is a down and dirty networker? And I've got a bonus question to that because we just onboarded our high school interns. I'm super honored and proud that effective this summer, we have effectively been working with high school interns for the past year. And I love being able to give amazing experiences to the young minds and young leaders that these men and women are, and being able to give them exposure to concepts, skills, and experiences that I wish I would have had in school, and to really get them thinking bigger, right? I want them thinking bigger and really upskilling themselves. And so I've asked them to give me a series of questions that they have because I love hearing it from their perspective. What are their thoughts on networking? What are their thoughts on down and dirty networking? What are their thoughts on relational networking? And one of the questions that I got is really good for today. So I'm going to be answering that. So today's question is, who is a down and dirty networker? Well, a down and dirty networker is someone who is really looking for like minded professionals and wants to learn from and about them. A down and dirty networker is not someone who is looking to gain more clients and sales by selling people in the room with 30-second commercials or sales pitches or doing that pitch slapping. That is not who a down and dirty networker is. We are cutting the fluff of traditional networking. So we remove introductions, 30-second commercials, we remove speakers, remove all of the things that get in the way of meaningful conversations. That's what I talked about yesterday. So if you missed it, you can go back and watch that video. So a down and dirty networker could be someone that is a seasoned professional that is really looking for professional development and like-minded individuals to elevate their thinking. Or maybe you're a savvy tech startup person and you're looking for ways to work smarter, not harder, to be able to establish a foundation. But I think this question for my high school intern is really a good perspective, and I'm going to read it because it's that good. Where does she have it? She goes, all right, can I join down and dirty networking as someone who's just starting out with networking? I thought it's a great question. Can I join down and dirty networking as someone who's just starting out with networking? The short answer is yes. Yes, you can. And in fact, this would be the absolute best way to do it. Now, I told you we're having a virtual sneak peek next Wednesday. This is your chance to get a glimpse of what down and dirty networking is and what it isn't. And what I love and I'm super proud of is we have been a lot of people's first experiences. That virtual sneak peek for a lot of my interns and even other professionals that have found us and connected through us or been referred to us, they've never done anything networking before. And so I pride myself in really curating a safe space where you can have meaningful conversations. You do not need to worry about an introduction, what to say. No, we're going to get right into conversation. You're going to be in a room with people who you instantly feel like you're your best friends, and they're going to treat you like you're their best friend. They're all going to be ready to co-elevate you. So that co-elevate everyone in the room. It's not a one-way conversation. Who can buy my stuff? That is typical in some traditional networking environments. It truly is a family community experience of like-minded professionals. So if you're a new person and you're scared to kind of do this and you're a little bit nervous, not sure what to expect, this is absolutely the best way to do it. I don't have the exact testimonial on this, but the person that sat in there, I knew she was new to networking. What I didn't know is that the virtual sneak peek that she attended was her very, very first experience. And so afterwards, I was hanging out answering questions, and she just wanted to give me a compliment that she thought she was going to kind of be like that back of the room person, not really sure what to expect. And she said, no, everyone made me feel safe, comfortable, and like their best friend. That's where I got those words. It was from her. And she says, Laura, this was really a lot of fun. I learned a lot. And I did deliver on the thing I say I always want to do. Raise your vibrational energy with every experience I do, whether it's down and dirty networking or the other ways that I support clients and have impact out on the world. I will always strive to raise your vibrational energy with everything that I do. And I was so excited that she said that that's exactly what I did. And she was super excited to get into the world of networking. And she had a networking mindset because I believe networking is a mindset, an activity, and a skill set. And so she was excited to really develop a more relational networking mindset as she worked on getting more comfortable with the skill and activity of networking. So I was really, really excited. She did ultimately become a member of our community. So I was really glad for that. So to answer my high school intern's question, can you join the community as someone who's new to networking? Absolutely. And I would encourage you, if you're brand new to networking, attend the virtual sneak peek next Wednesday and just test drive it out. See what it's all about. I promise you, you will have a great time. I'll raise your vibrational energy and you're going to get a solid foundation in those just 90 minutes together to kickstart your networking journey in a very different way. Now, for those of you who are watching, so let's say you're watching and you're more that seasoned professional, or you're maybe looking for work, maybe you're in transition right now, or maybe you're looking for a post-retirement career, or maybe you're an athlete or an academic. Understand that here at Down and Dirty Networking, we're focused on diverse perspectives. So a down and dirty networker is someone that has any kind of profession, but is open to hearing feedback from a diverse group of professionals. You'll be surprised the idea, inspiration, or solution you're looking for may come from somebody that is in an industry you would never, ever expect. And so when you can be open to co-elevate another, the collaboration, the connection, the ideas really, really expand. It's much more meaningful. So if you're looking for those connections to have things more meaningful, having more authentic connections, being able to have more authentic interactions, if you're looking for ways to increase professional development, or maybe in your career, you're not feeling seen, heard, or valued. Maybe, and I'm just kind of thinking out loud here, maybe you're wanting to be taken more seriously. There's a variety of reasons why that might be happening to you. And if that is, and you're experiencing that and you're feeling like you're just not being taken seriously, that maybe you're being dismissed, I want to encourage you that this sneak peek in our community is actually what you want to test drive. You want to take a look at that because we are going to see you, we're going to value you, we're going to hear you. But because of that, it's going to raise your confidence so that you can show up more powerfully in the world the way that you're needing to be. But you're also going to hear from other people that have struggled and been there and done that. One of the things that was the whole foundation for me for starting Down and Dirty Networking was being on the island of alone. And when I was on the island of alone, and what I mean by that is I felt all alone. At the time, I had to pivot all of my businesses online due to health concerns. So, two autoimmune and Lyme diagnosis, I had to pivot everything online, and I was tethered to the computer. I wasn't leaving the house. So, all of the activities that I had before as a keynote speaker and out in the world and networker and all the things went away in an instant. And I was completely isolated and I was missing connection. I was missing meaningful connection. It was really, really hard, especially on top of everything that I was experiencing and not feeling so good. So I decided instead of creating coursework and turning all of my, 16 plus years of networking into trainings, I decided to create the experience that I needed. And what I found out is that others were needing and craving too. They were craving connection and they were feeling on that island of alone and feeling isolation, either all alone, the only one going through with what they're going through, and the only one that could fix and get them out of their own solution. So everybody was just feeling like they were piling all these things onto their own shoulders without any assistance support. And that is why I decided to create the community to where I could have impact and help others with what lessons I've learned, and others could have and help me in return as well, where we could all support each other, share best practices, and be able to help each other work smarter, not harder, and be much more simpler and raise our vibrational energy, increase our reputational capital, and change the trajectory of our professional career. The career might be flat, it might be going down, it might be stuck, or it might be going upward. But what if we can expedite that? What if we can speed that up and do it in a way that you love and serves you and is in an authentic way? Wouldn't that be awesome? Doesn't that sound refreshing? Well, that's why I created Down and Dirty Networking, because that's what I wanted. And that's what we've been able to do for the past couple of years. So I hope that answers the question, who is a down and dirty networker? And if not, let me know in the chat and I'd be more than happy to answer whatever question you have. But I'd also love it for those of you watching live or on replay, what's resonating with you? What would you build on what I am saying? I love to have conversation. So with that, I've got two things, and then I'll let you have the rest of your Friday. So first up, you're witnessing, if you've been watching my lives this week, you are witnessing what I'm calling is a huge win, my huge Friday win, kind of a miracle in the making. And I'm super excited and proud about it. Up until just a couple of weeks ago, if you've been watching, you see me go live for Networking Know-How for Down and Dirty Networking. I have to admit, I've had a script. And if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see when I started, you'll probably see like a little paper pop up because I was literally holding notes. My cognitive function wouldn't allow me to do things off the top of my head the way I used to be able to do it, the way I could practice and rehearse. Couldn't do it. So I was using a note. I was using paper, and every now and again it would get in the camera. Well, my hand got tired. So then I upgraded to a teleprompter. And then I got better at the teleprompter where it didn't sound like I was reading, didn't look like I was reading. And a couple of weeks ago, I've noticed I've been able to get on camera and I've been able to not have a bunch of uhs, because prior to diagnosis, those were eradicated. They're all over the place once I got diagnosed. My brain trying to really process everything and not have everything fall out of my head. But the miracle is that this is unscripted. I have been going live this past week without a script. No, I have an intention and a purpose. I have a plan, make no mistake, but it's unscripted. And I'm super proud of that. So if you're not resonating with what's going on with Down and Dirty Networking, if you're not resonating with relational networking or any of those things, celebrate the things you overcome in your professional life and your personal life. Give yourself a pat on the back and say, yay, you, because we always see people with a smile and they look good. You have no idea what they're overcoming, what they're going through. So celebrate what you're going through. Make sure you give yourself a fry yay. So I'm super excited. Fry yay, that's mine. So I'm excited. If you want to see if I can continue to do this, if I've got the energy to do it, the cognitive ability as I go on from day to day, watch me over the weekend, watch me every day as I go live. We'll see where my energy levels are right now. So far, so good. So knocking on wood. It's all good. This is what you do. And I've got a community behind me cheering me on and supporting me and giving me grace. Isn't that amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing for you too? That's why I'm doing this. So I can share what I've learned. So I can share the blessing of giving yourself permission to be authentically you, and that authentically you is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. And it's perfect and everyone's going to love it and it's going to be perfect for them and they're perfect for you in their, what I say, taking imperfect action, authentic way. Just, it's just the way it is. So hopefully you can enjoy that Friday. So just know that. And so here's the other tip, because I was like, wasn't there a second one? It about fell out of my head. I about lost it out of my head, but I did it. So I got it back. Yay. All right. So I'm going to hide this and I'm going to put this here. All right. So if you are interested in attending the sneak peek next Wednesday, if you would love that exclusive glimpse as to what Down and Dirty Networking is all about, all you have to do is send me a direct message with the word sneak peek. You see it on the scroller below. So it's right there. Go ahead and put sneak peek and I will send you a link to learn more about what to expect. There's some more questions answered there, and then you'll get to see some testimonials, because it's one thing for me to say it, but you need to hear it from other people. I know for me, I do rely very heavily on what other people have to say about something. So I get it. So I did provide that. So I will send you the link. You can learn more. You can check it all out. And if it is for you, you can go ahead and secure your seat. You can save your seat so that you can attend and come connect with us. Come co-elevate, collaborate, and connect next Wednesday, July the 19th at noon Central Standard Time. All right. I hope this was helpful. Give me a thumbs up, put in comments. Let me know what resonated with you. Let's continue the conversation. I'm all about two-way conversations, not one-way conversations. So let's continue the two-way conversation. Make it a fabulous weekend. And if I'm so lucky to have you pop in and watch my lives this weekend and share some time with me, then I am completely honored. All right. So networking friend, thank you so much. And I will talk to you soon. And until then, happy networking.